Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the...
Off he goes! Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The kickoff team out there getting set. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Makes a connection. Hey, that's a live ball. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He'll take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Now the pitch. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Firing to the right, complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Pulls it in, it's Moon. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
They give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's caught. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Rebels in the hurry up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. No huddle offense to the line. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man quickly. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
It's now 2nd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied at 7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Now the play fake. Extending the play. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attacking them.
Now on 2nd and short after the first down completion. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Abraham. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Offense working from the pistol. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Looking for room. It's Moon. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Feeling some heat. He breaks a tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitaker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Motion from the offense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football, nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure. He knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback checking the play. The play action fake. Now improvising. He'll let it go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking for a gap. It's moved. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to run it back. And he coughs it up inside the 20. Almost a disaster on that return, and they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Using his legs, it's Moon. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch on the left. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Number 3. Catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Quarterback moving. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll try it over the left side. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Wide open downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Trying play action. Quickly complete. Giving him his pads. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Going to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The give to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Reads it, fires complete. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick completion on the out route. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. The offense lines up at its own 14-yard line. First down. They'll run it. Open space at the 25. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
They're testing the right side here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Steps away. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He got it. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That's caught. It's Morales. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 15. He's loose. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 21 to Georgia. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility in a guy in that slot position.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. The quarterback got sacked.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, going to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Finishes the run with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy that just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution at him moving forward.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Back open in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away from the heat. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The run to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly does.